Oh, that's interesting. There's like a little bit of weird chromatic aberration on this title screen here. Like, that's weird. Yes. This is a bit of a nitpick, but this logo isn't centered on the screen. It's not centered vertically. That's my first thought. It's like, if I'm just looking at like this middle of the text here, it's like, that's not centered. That's... Oh well. Let's press X to start. I just pressed something on my phone. That's interesting. Like, there's just this weird chromatic aberration everywhere, even though it's kind of... And this grain, it just makes everything look a little bit weird, you know? Okay, so let's go into settings first. It's nice that there are actually settings in the demo. Like, I'm used to not seeing that, you know? Disable tutorials, English, language. We've got instant change. Nihongo, Russian, French, German, Spanish, Portuguese. Work in progress gameplay. That'll be an RB, so tab. I'm just using controller again. Full screen, VSync, graphic settings, ultra, 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 ultra. So it's a nice set of default things. Ooh, text scale. That's weird. I still like the instant change. That's an odd setting. Like, to just straight up just scale up text size. Oh well. Audio. Okay, so it's 10 notches. That's fine. You've got a picture of X. Ooh, look at that. I always like it when they show like a controller diagram that's also highlighted. So like it makes it good for people who aren't familiar with controllers, like if they're playing a game for the first time. It's like, where's the X button? Now you can see a diagram that highlights it. It's always just a nice little touch. Summoning. Dun, dun, dun. We've got a little sheep thingy that's in rope, tied up. So I'm just leaping straight into the game. Like, there's no... A game by Massive Monster. Oh, it's one of these openings. So it's like text and you walk on, published by Devolver Digital. This is a great way to just hop straight into like the main point of the game. Lamb to the meal to be sacrificed. Press A. This is a great incorporation of just tutorial credits and the main theme of the story, just immediately telling you straight away, okay, this is the theme of the story. Before us stands the last of its kind, all others we have hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to eternal captivity, and the old faith shall be preserved. Ooh, yeah. No, it's hard to see, but I wonder if those are chains or rope. It looks more like chains now. The one who waits. Come closer. Fear not, for though you are already dead, I still have you. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me in death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask is for you to start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? Wow, look at this variety of these dialogue choices. That's a nice little touch. Yes. Wise choice. With it you shall command the loyalty of followers and strike fear. Now go. Why not? Cold opens are always so nice. Cult of the Lamb. Attack and dodge roll. Straight into the action. And we have a wild map. Be not. Those days are lost to the winds. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith and in grave danger. Paper crown. Dodge to avoid damage. I'm actually trying to not press anything to see what happens. I think I'm actually still invincible. Open inventory. Currency, the lamb. You say displayed fleece of the lamb. No tarot cards. So everything here seems to be sprite based. Like it's kind of that weird kind of billboardy. It's not billboardy per se, but it's just upright sprites. You could probably like brighten this up a bit and it'll kind of look like a paper diorama. It's an interesting visual effect. I have not played one for 1 hour, but well, I haven't seen the main gameplay yet, because from the trailers I remember seeing yourself build up a village of some kind. But here it seems to be very similar to like the length of that world. It's so far it's kind of like a bit of a, you know, Zelda dungeon crawler. A very unique style. What's this? Healing spray? Ooh, I bet that's a boss battle. No, I'm just looking at the hanging decorations. We have nearly reached safety. The poor soul that he sacrificed. Rescue them and they have no choice but to join your new cult. Hey, who interrupts our ritual? Rescue. Does that count as a rescue? Follower awaits indoctrination. What? I thought that he would be swearing. I thought that they would be swearing their loyalty to me, not just me taking them and indoctrinating them. These also seem to be pretty short slices of levels. The Red Crown will allow you to use those markings to transport yourself. Heretics defeated. Cleanse the non-believers. That's so goofy. Like, oh, that's a pretty short time. Continue. 420. Nice. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of the cult. We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warm embrace. Oh, we have Sprite moving. His blind eye switched sides. Order this one to collect lumber or stone. Indoctrinate new follower. Is he praying himself? Is he praying to himself? Please, spare me. Name. I'm trying to. We got some nice names here. Anon? No thanks. Wow, all of these names are like nonsense. June. June with 3 O's. Choose form. Oh, I can straight up just transform him into a different species. It's a cat. Yeah. Choose color. It's a blue cat. Yeah. Use variant. Oh, we've got like face paint and a plain. See, like face paint. Fates. I can just like change all of them. On natural skeptic. On recruiting follower, immediately to lose 10 faith. Against sacrifice. -5 faith in follower. Oh, this is not a good starter follower, is it? Cats included. Yep. Oh. Oh, that's a thingy. Chop trees, mindstone. Let's chop trees. As your hands, our cult will grow powerful, but your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. So yeah, it's a bit of a town builder as well. There it is. This is nice. I just hold the button now. I don't need to like tap it repeatedly. This is gonna take a while. It's a big tree. I mean, the meter is actually still going, so I actually kind of wonder if I can chop it down. It says it has an X, but... Look, I'm already halfway there. Even though I actually want more like a third, but I'm already halfway there. I might as well just keep going. Oh yeah, it's like look, that's a good comparison. It's like Animal Crossing. Except with the old ones. Little cooking fire. Okay, how do I do that? What's this? It probably just took longer than it was supposed to. That's what it meant. Oh, it's an... Look at that. It's an isometric grid. Well, not an isometric. Yeah, it's a diagonal grid. That is interesting. So that's the build menu. It's up to you to provide meals for them. What is that? That kind of looks like bread with chunks of meat in it. Hunger of your cult is on top left. Also begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Plant farms to grow your own food. Okay. I really like this music. It's probably I probably should have turned down the audio just a little bit. That's better. Oh, that's actually still a bit too loud. Oh well, that's fine. Look a meal. I just cooked a meal, didn't I? Oh no, it's a lineup. Okay, so I add it to a queue first. I don't cook straight away. And it's a minigame. Did someone say to say? Our mutual benefactor has been trapped by the 4 bishops. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings to their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them. Go. Convert them, and for those who are not willing, convert them by force. Pure enthusiasts. So far, I'm actually pretty satisfied with how quickly I've just been going through the essentials. Just looking at how long I've spent so far. Like, it really just jumped straight into, like, playing the game. Like, and into the action. Like, you can control straight away. With no fuss. So what's this? Do I need to go through here? Open door. Oh! That little flash. Is this kind of roguelite? Because it said placing rooms, which have 3 parts of health now. Ah. I can pick a weapon. Fervor is the righteous anger earned by striking down non-believers. Fervor will drop when you slay an enemy. It's just blood though. Why is release cards? My attack's not working. The hands of the Bishop Nashi. Okay, I can equip both. Oh, so one's a melee weapon. Oh, actually, look at that little subtle positioning of the UI there. Like, the X is on the left, and that's the X button. And then this skill is like above here, on the top, which corresponds to the Y. So different weapons. I wonder if this is all procedurally generated roguelike. Yes. What's going on? How can this be? You were put to the blame. All of your poor kind were. It kind of feels like... I'm just going to turn down the volume just a little bit more. Oh wait, it didn't save, that's why. Why did I press the... Oh, it's because I pressed back. Oh, I kind of just clicked through it without looking. Any unapplied changes will be reverted. Back, accept. You should really have an option for me to just apply as well. Like, apply... It's like three options, right? Like back, like... Don't apply and apply. That's why. Let's apply. That's why you're still so loud. That's better. Okay. But yeah, so I'm just looking at the map and the heart system. It's like, yeah, this is taking a few notes from the original Zelda, giving its own layer of twist on top of it. I've always drawn your cards, and yet this is the first. Take these cards, and I will draw another each time we meet. When drawn by me, they will grant you power. What power? The cards, shout the sun. The lovers and true sight. A heart offered, a vow made. All is as it should be, as it ever was, as it always will be. Oh, am I covered in blood? Is my character covered in blood? That's cool. Okay. A minor remedy. Is this like a temporary buff? You cannot argue with the draw. Nice. And boss area, I presume? Oh no. Oh yeah, this is definitely roguelite, isn't it? We've got the same kind of... Oh no, roguelite, isn't it? Because it has that kind of, like, path selection. I thought it was just a linear level progression tutorial. It's like, yeah, this is a roguelite. Stone, gathering resources. I don't really play a lot of roguelites. I've played FTL. That's probably my first experience with that kind of, like, branching map style. And it's cool, but there's usually, it's usually like, there's an issue with longevity. Well, no, that's the wrong way to say it. Like, for me, it's one of those games, like, it's just one of those games where I get concerned about being a time sink, personally. Oh, right, oh yeah, what was that? Right, he's just a place to gather resources. I mean, I played FTL a ton in private, but, I don't know, like, it's more like just a personal thing where it's like, it's fun, and I can play forever, but, there's a certain point where I just gotta move on to a new game, you know? And, you know, there's gonna be a point in time where it's like, I feel like I've exhausted everything that I'm happy with doing. Like, it's not everything, but I've done everything I've wanted to do. But this will probably be still a fun enough game to play for a while. Double gold, enemies drop prize. Except there are no enemies. Wow, I'm not even encountering anyone. Draw a card. Will receive double health when healing. Enemies will drop 2 times more further. Enemies drop poison. Okay. I've got like one heart of health left. And death. Martyred! You shall rise again. Continue. You lost 25% of items. Demo complete. I didn't get to kill the boss. Main menu. So I'm guessing if I do kill the boss at the end, it's end of demo. But dying here, it's permadeath. Yes, I died. I died. How long did that take? About 20 minutes? I wonder if I can, like, skip the tutorial. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think I want to, like, do that again. So I can't skip this tutorial bit. Also, I expected to go back to the main menu when I'm pressing that button. Whoops. Showing my face by accident. Wow, that was really fun. Like, and just looking at how long I spent on that game as well, it's like that it's a pretty low amount of time. Like the thing about roguelikes and roguelites, I don't play a lot of them, but a lot of I think because a big emphasis, one of the big emphases, yeah, need to drink some water first or something. I think one of the big things about this game and this genre is that it really needs to support the ability to replay the game really quickly, because like you're gonna die, you're gonna have permadeath, and um, everything I saw, like it was just really tight. Like all of the pacing was tight, and like I didn't feel like I was like wasting my time on anything in particular. And yeah, like it like I just went through everything at a pretty good pace, you know. So like great game length, like great like the general loop of the game was just really well paced, and I only spent like 20 minutes in it, which was just fantastic. More like 30 minutes if I want to split hairs, but I was looking at the options menu, right? Really fun gameplay. Like it's a really unique style, I think. I think that's what appealed to everyone. Like that's why everyone liked it so much. Like it's about cute little animals doing cultish stuff. Like what? Like just the absurdity of that. Although like I think the only kind of like shame here is that like when I died, it was the end of the demo and I had to go through that tutorial again, right? Because like, and I would have actually liked having another go, but that's kind of the thing with roguelites anyway. Like that's just what happens. Visually, just fantastic. Like the first thing I noticed was the logo looked a little bit off center, but the second thing I noticed was just like just a really great use of color, you know, like just the use of color and like unusual color, I guess I could say. I just go through this title screen again. So like there's like, you know, different kinds of genres have different kinds of color palettes, and this really uses like the clash of color to give that kind of spooky, unsettling vibe. Because like you know, the first thing I noticed was this weird fade-in method of having grainy chromatic aberration, like that kind of, oh, the colors are not really synchronized correctly, something's kind of off. And I don't know how well it comes off on the screen here because it's a really tiny edging thing, like the thing at the edges of these sprites. But like the edges of here is like, it's that kind of misalignment you get when you look at like blue, red 3D stuff, right? Well, that's what I mean by chromatic aberrations. Like this, these colors are just really like strange and unusual. Like I think it's just trying to like give that kind of, yeah, it's got to be on purpose. Of course it is. I think it just really adds to that kind of off-putting feeling. Like these colors are all grainy and just unrealistic colors. Like maybe it's just me, but there have been like, have you ever looked at like a film negative and like all of the colors are opposite, right? It just looks a bit creepy and inhuman. Like it's that's what I'm kind of getting here from the use of the color here. because the main colors are red and black, but then you've got this weird use of like blue. I don't know how else to put it. And just the general abstraction of everything. So it's great, you know. Oh, did you? And that just the little. It's not like, yeah, and just the amount of like thoughtfulness and like, look at that screen transition. Like everything seems to have some bit of thought into like, okay, this is going to be a little bit of a weird, creepy, off-putting vibe things like that bubbling in effect. Am I overanalyzing it? Who knows? Maybe I am. I also kind of like I like the fact that there's an accessibility tab here. And there's also like settings that, like, these don't really explain, like that's probably like one negative for it. Like it doesn't explain this in too much detail, but like would be reducing the flashing lights, adjusting the text here directly like as a slider. Like look at that, like you can just adjust all of the text just like that. And that's an interesting accessibility option there. Like everything just consistently like is modified. Sometimes like sometimes you need to like press apply and the entire UI reloads. Like, that's cool. I think the only thing that's missing here is like this game is very red heavy. Like that's, you know, that kind of fits with the theme of the game, right? And I kind of wonder how that fits into color blindness. I'm not really sure how that would work. I think it'll be interesting, like, just to see this game, like, instead of being predominantly red, like, it was, like, a different color. Maybe not even as an accessibility option, although that would be useful. Like, I think it'll just be interesting to see. I mean, I could, like, do it right now by, adding, like, a random color correction filter to it. It's like, I wonder how that would. Like if I just add like a random color correction filter here and just do a hue shift. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Just like that. Oh, but this is just me messing around now. But yeah, like because of the monochrome nature, you could probably mess around with this quite a lot. But nah, that's enough of this game. But yeah, also like you can have a cat. So like cats. You could turn everyone into a cat, which is great. But yeah, like no issue with crashing or anything like that. Like but yeah. So that's like, geez, how many ticks did I add? Yeah. The most common form of color blindness is that red kind of blends in with the yellow, yes. So like this probably needs a colorblind test of some kind. Like it probably could use a bit of a review there, but like I'm not colorblind myself. I would need to actually just put on a filter for me to actually see what it may be like. But that's probably the only thing that's missing. That needs a bit of thought there. And color blindness options are quite common at this point in this day and age. But yeah, like just great. So many tick marks. So like the general rule of thumb, it's a bit different from yesterday, but essentially 1 tick mark if I think it's satisfactory, and 2 tick marks if I think it's like really good, like if it goes beyond my expectations. So yeah, that's my general opinion on Cult of the Lamb. Anyway, that was great. That was great. Okay, so that's another demo down.